The American people are isolated, not only geographically, but also culturally. The politicians even isolate them from the countries in the South. They separate them from Mexico and all the other countries, and they always make those countries look like, villains and bad people. And then with Canada, also there's some type of separation there, even though there are similarities, but with the rest of the world, for sure. So I do think culturally, American people are isolated, and that can cause anybody to feel resentful. So now that they're experiencing this new connection with people who they've been told are their enemies, now they must be shocked, like, wow.
Very few of us travel. We don't learn other languages. I'm so surprised that Chinese have to learn English. I believe Chinese is Mandarin is the most spoken language on earth, but we don't study it. We don't travel. We don't see a lot of media from other countries. We just see Hollywood. We see movies from Hollywood. We hear the news from America, which is very corporate. It's owned by the corporations, whether it's Fox News or CNN. It's for profit. So we hear the news that's going to make money for the corporations. We don't feel like we're hearing the neutral truth about the world. We're not hearing the voices of other countries.
A bit of brainwashing, if I'll be honest with you, is this idea that only the United States has this beautiful economic landscape. We've been taught that the rest of the world lives in poverty, and you should be extremely grateful for everything that America has given you. And then you come to realize that it's not true.
We are the ones that are struggling to pay rent. We have so many homeless. We are struggling to get our healthcare met. But we are told that China is the one that's not free. We are the ones that are about to have our voices shut down because of the TikTok ban, where it is a place where we gather to discuss. Because Facebook is not a place where we can discuss, because everything is heavily manicured and the algorithm is horrible. It only puts you in touch with people you already know. And it's just a very ugly algorithm that doesn't grow. Instagram is not a good news source. It only shows us pretty pictures of pretty faces and pretty tourist sites, but there is no accurate news. It just shows us pretty pictures. Twitter is horrible because it's just a bunch of anonymous people who just, it gets very ugly, very vile, very horrible because everyone is anonymous. It just says it's not a good news source. Where TikTok has brought people together